Hey everybody, welcome to PBM's Video Entertainment, and welcome back to another episode of Thomas & Friends Import Reviews. In today's video, we will be talking about the best of Percy. No, I'm not talking about the one from the United States, and I'm not talking about the one from Japan. No, I'm actually talking about the UK version of the best of Percy from 2012. So, without wasting any more time, we will now jump into the history of the best of Percy, the UK version. So, the UK version of The Best of Percy was originally released back in February 6 of 2012 by Hit Entertainment, and it could also be found in the Best of Friends 3 DVD set with The Best of Thomas and The Best of James. And now we got the history part out of the way, we will now jump into my copy of The Best of Percy. Alrighty, we will now jump into my copy of The Best of Percy. So, here we have the front post art. It's pretty much similar to the Best of Thomas DVD, but except this time we have Percy on the front. So here we have the Thomas Friends logo, 2.5 hours from 1984 to today, which back then, well, this was released back in 2012, so yeah. Anyways, here we have the Best of Percy title card and a CGI promo shot of Percy. Certified U in the United Kingdom, rated G in Ireland, Spine, New Style Hit logo, Thomas & Friends logo. Scrolling down here, we have a character profile of Percy, UK and Ireland ratings, and then the back, best from 1984 to today. Thomas & Friends logo, and then blurb if you want to pause and read all of this. And then here we have classic animation to new animation. DVDs Region 2, here's the link to the Thomas website, and then here's all that copyright info. Runtime approximately 155 minutes long. And our narrators are Ringo Starr and Michael Angelis. And here we have the disc, squished version of the front post art. And then here we have a little flyer. This side talks about Mega Bloks, and then the back, well, of course, more about Mega Bloks. So we have like the Diesel bucket, the Thomas bucket, and then Thomas and Wagon, and Percy and Wagon, Toby's Windmill, and then buildable characters, and then Titmus Sheds. It's pretty cool. I used to have like a small collection of Thomas Mega Bloks. I had Thomas, Percy, Henry, Gordon, and James. And to be honest, yeah, that was it. I didn't get other characters, although some of the other characters in the Thomas Mega Bloks collection were pretty cool, like Diesel 10, Rusty, and Peter Sam. They looked pretty cool. And yeah, there was a Spencer one too. So, yep. I like the old Mega Bloks Thomas. I do not like the new chunky Mega Bloks Thomas because, I don't know, it just looks weird, in my honest opinion. Anyways, we will now jump into the menu tour for The Best of Percy. Alrighty, so here we have the menu tour for The Best of Percy. So here we have play all episodes, select an episode, and subtitles on or off. So for our episode selection, here we have Percy Runs Away, Ghost Train, Percy and Harold, Percy and the Signal, and Percy's Predicament, which all of these are narrated by Ringo Starr. So now all the remaining episodes on this DVD are narrated by Michael Angelis. So here we have A Scarf for Percy, Percy's Promise, Thomas Percy and the Post Train, Percy's Chocolate Crunch, Percy's New Whistle, Percy's Big Mistake, Percy and the Old Painting, Percy and the Fun Fair, Percy and the Left Luggage, Percy and the Bandstand, Percy's Parcel, Being Percy, Thomas's Crazy Day, Percy the Snowman, and Percy's New Friend. And that's it for the menu tour for The Best of Percy. Now we'll jump into my review and thoughts on The Best of Percy. So, overall, do I recommend The Best of Percy from the United Kingdom? Well, I will say this is definitely better than the UK version of Best of Thomas, because the main reason why is because all of the episodes, except one, which I'll get to that in a moment, all star the Green Engine himself. So, yeah. So I am glad Hit Entertainment, they, of course, realized their mistake when they did The Best of Thomas, well, the UK version back in, 2010, which, like I said, it feels like with the UK version of The Best of Thomas from 2010, that it just feels like it was just false advertising and stuff like that. Anyways, there is this one episode from this DVD that kind of confused me, and that is Thomas's Crazy Day, because that episode, well, it doesn't technically have Percy as the main character in that story. Percy just played as a supporting role in that film, because in that episode you have Thomas, and he's kind of in a muddle or something like that, like kind of going overboard. Like he either like A, plays hide and peep with Percy, or B, works with the logging locos at Brendam Docks. So, but I'll let that thing slide. But yeah, overall, Best of Percy is definitely, of course, better than the Best of Thomas from 2010. Anyway, so I recommend this product. Now, if Percy's your favorite character, or if he's one of your favorites, feel free to pick this product up. But if Percy's not your favorite character, then you don't have to buy this. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Take care.